Hi there. Welcome back to City Skylines for beginners. This is tutorial number 27. We're going to be putting in our farming district on this one, but first we're going to have to put in a fire and a police department, and you will see why when we load the game. So, third one down, load game. Find the game that you created. Click on it. That'll be on your left-hand side. Over on your right-hand side, click load. Okay. Immediately go down and put your game on pause, because if you've been following along faithfully as we work, you will be having the same problems I am. And as you can see right now, we'll start out where we were before. In the port area, where we had our commercial area, we had started our residential. We already have two fires. One of them is a big one. It's our tourist port for the boats that come in for the tourists. So before we even take care of these, which would be bulldozing them out, we need to make certain it doesn't happen again. And to do that, we are going to go down here and put in a continuation of our road. Okay, we're going to take it all the way out to the end of the city, which is not that far. It's only 2 squares out. And then up. And more importantly, we're going to bring this one down. Okay, now the reason for that is because we are going to then go to the fire department and the police department, and just put in a small one, not one of the large ones. You just need a small one down here. Both a police department and a, down here on the bottom, clicking on the fire department, clicking on the small one, putting in a fire department. And because we don't have electricity there yet, we're going to just, for right now, we're going to just put an electric, what are these things called? Wind turbine. And make certain the circle that's around it goes over the fire and police department. There you go. Okay, now that's going to allow, we need water though, and we need to carry the water out. And I'm not going to run through how to do that because we've gone through it 2 or 3 times in our previous tutorials, so you already know how. No sense being redundant. Okay, so now we have water and electricity to the fire departments. They will be taking care of any future fires. So now we can go back here and we can go ahead and turn our game back on, take the pause off, so we have the green bar going across, and we can go ahead and speed it up. And then getting the bulldozer down here on the right hand side, let's go down in and get rid of the residence that's burnt so a new one can be built. And more importantly, let's go over here to where we had previously a port for ships to come in with tourists. We'll go down here to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the right is the transport icon. Click on that. Then 1, 2 from the right is the shipping tab here, and we don't want the cargo harbor. We already have that over there. We want a harbor that actually has a connection for passengers to the city. And we're just going to put another one back in where we already had one and click. Hopefully this one won't burn up. Okay, now that we've taken care of that problem, We're going to go over and double check here. We have the same sort of problem here. I think the police department and fire department that we have down here may be able to reach that far and take care of this problem. So we'll just dose it out, and then we'll keep an eye on it. This is our commercial district. We'll just keep an eye on it and see if we have more fires that, you know, actually burn the building down and don't get taken care of. And we'll, while we're at it, go over and check on our forestry area, make sure we don't have anything burning up there or anything that's unhappy. I think we have a little crime here. Let's take a look. Well, it doesn't say so, but oh, okay, the police already got him. Okay, so we had a criminal in there, but he got taken care of, so no problem there. No problems over here. There's always a little icon sitting on top. I should tell you that the little thing that we had here that was saying that they wanted city services, what it wanted was taken care of, but it hadn't discovered it yet because we already had a fire department down here, a fire station. It just hadn't registered with this building because it had just gone in. So city services are definitely something that you need, and I'll go over that later in another tutorial, exactly what they are. Okay, let's go ahead and create our farming down in this area. We're going to do the same thing we did with the forestry. I will show you one thing here. I changed the name of this one to Forestry District, and I will show you in the farming one how we did that. So I'm going to go in here, and before we even put any roads in, we'll go ahead and click on Paint a District, get a large brush, come in here and paint a farming district, or a district that's going to be a farming district. And we showed you over in the tutorial when we did the forestry district how this is done, so we won't run through that again, but I will run through how let's see, we don't want that part, so we'll right click to get that piece off. Might want it later, but we don't want it right now. We just want some farming in here. And now we go down here to the Industrial Specializations tab. We were in the District Painting Tools tab. Now we want to specialize that one as farming, so we go down here to this piece and click on it. And then we go back over here into the Rosewood Park. Click once and it puts the little farming tool down there. I hope you can see that. Now we can change Rosewood Park to Farming District just the way I changed this to Forestry District. We'll just click this off. We'll go down, and on the name of Rosewood Park we click on it. I just left clicked on it. Here, I'll do that again. Okay, if you want to change this name of a district, you left click on it with your mouse, and then up here where it has the name of it, click on that once so that it is highlighted, and just type in whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call mine Farming District. Now if I just say Farming District and then I go over here and click the X, it's gonna disappear and go right back to Rosewood Park, which is the name that it has down there now. But if right here I hit the Enter key on my keyboard, like so, it will change it down there. Okay, and that's pretty much all we need to do on this one. Okay, so now we're just going to put in the roads. Same thing as before. And I'm just going to run them across like so. And then down through here. And we can put some more in later, but that's all I'm going to put in right now. And we'll go ahead and, because farming is an industry, we need the industrial tool to zone it for industrial. Do we have electric and, oh, no, we don't. Okay, we need to get our electric out there first, so we'll click on the tool for the power lines. Go down to our power lines down here that we already have. Okay, click on that one, and then extend it out, roll this up so we can see where we're going. And we're just going to extend it straight out and across and into this area. Then we're going to go get our the closest water that we can find, which would be right here. So down here we're going to grab the water pipe, take that over, cover our streets that we already have created for the farming. And now that we have everything set up with electricity and water, we'll go ahead and go back to our zoning and click on our industrial, which is the yellow one, and near where the electricity is coming in, we can go ahead and put in. There we go. And if we go down here, we can see what it's doing. Okay, we're already getting farms in there. Doesn't take but a second. And since we have farms there, now we can also click on this one across from it, and we'll start getting farms there. Okay, there we go. And we can continue it up here. So we'll just fill that out now that we know that that's going to work. And if we take the zoning off now so we can see, we have got an animal farm, which literally has animals in it. Okay? And we've got a fruit for all, which has fruit trees. Okay? And we have probably another animal farm. Well, this one says fruit for all, but I'm seeing pigs. So I don't know what that's all about. Juice press, which is, I guess, that must be a place where people go to eat. Let's get a closer look at that. Yeah, it is. I think, well, maybe not. Maybe that's an actual building that they do the fruits in. And this one, we'll get up here and, okay, it still says fruit for all. I think there's a misnomer on that one. This one is called Orchard Company. Not much in there right now. Juice press, bigger one. Mary's Livestock. Food Factory. Orchard Company. Okay, so we've got lots of things starting here, and they're all farming related, and they're all looking for workers. If you click on one of these, you can see not enough workers, and they have 9 jobs to fill and 9 jobs available. So they have 3 overeducated workers and nothing else. So maybe oh, nope, they're starting to get some workers there, I think. Nope, still a lot of them are not getting filled in. So we're at 14 minutes. What I'm going to do in the next tutorial, because I try to keep it to 14 or 15 minutes per tutorial for you, so you have time to go do your own thing. And you can fill this whole thing in with farming if you want. And I will, too. I'll do that before the next tutorial. But I'm going to run a little street across here and just put a small line right here and put, well, you know what? I think I'm not even going to bother to do that. I'm just going to put some apartments right along here. We needed residential somewhere anyway, and that's as good a place as any. We'll need to run, for right now, we will need to run electricity out here. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. Might need to put it in there. Okay, and water. They have water. So now we're going to have people living here who are not going to easily be able to get to schooling because it's way up on the plateaus, and possibly we'll get some uneducated workers who want to work here. We'll see about how that goes in the next tutorial, because right now we're at 15 minutes and I need to close this one out, and we'll go to tutorial 28 and I'll see you there. Okay, bye.